Hello everybody, it's Nicky Baccarel D'Angelo for another mini ship review, this one of the Freelancer MIS, and this is another one that I purchased, and I purchased this one in, well, the only thing I had in mind for this one was Operation Pitchfork. I was trying to think of the role that I was going to take as my organization, the Enablers, is going to go and support Operation Pitchfork in that day one, week one invasion of the grinder, and I think that's a Tibus system. And I wanted to think about what my role was in any of the MMOs I've played before, like World of Warcraft. And I always liked that DPS, stand back and fire missiles, fire fireballs at the big boss mob. And it's a little bit harder than that in the game, but of course I don't play World of Warcraft or any of those MMO style RPGs anymore. And may go back, may not, don't know. But the Freelancer MIS, to me, this ship, it just surmises to me what the Freelancer would be if it was a military ship. It's beautiful in a very ugly way. I mean, people love this ship. This is one of the ships that people have the most feeling for, the most emotion for. And very quickly you saw that when the latest poll for what the new starter ship should be, the MISC ship, as soon as you saw it in there, I knew it was going to be, just because I know how much those of us that have Freelancers love this particular design. It kind of looks like the, well, people say it has a distinctive look that kind of, sort of, is similar to Firefly, which of course is the name of the ship, Serenity, from the Firefly series, right? So what makes this ship different from the rest of the Freelancer models? The Freelancer, Freelancer Max, Freelancer DUR. Well, let's give you a little bit of a reading from the listing on RSI's website. The Freelancer MIS is a limited edition militarized variant of the classic mercantile ship developed by the UEE. These were produced in very small quantity due to some early payload incidents. This version sacrifices the majority of the cargo capacity to make way for missiles. This is going to include the limited Freelancer Vintage UEE environmental cloak also when you buy this ship. So let's go inside of it and talk about the first thing that's different. The first thing that's different, instead of needing a crew of 2, this one needs a crew of 1. And I think it's because you need somebody back here in this compartment to man the reloading of the missiles, which you can just make out up here. Those are the 2 missile reloading systems. So theoretically, this whole area back here and this whole area up here are all packed filled with missiles, up to 50 that you can fire from the missile launchers right on top of the ship. So this ship still has its weaponry, the 2 Koenig, I forget exactly what their numbers are, but the Koenig big giant guns that you see swivel out in the commercial, that is just amazing. I never knew they did that. So let's go sit in the captain's seat. And let's go to our famous outside view, since this is such a big ship. And let's talk about the differences that this baby is going to hold. Of course, I am almost always wrong about things, but it's going to have 2 size 3, 2 class 3 launchers with 3 size 3 Talon AIM ASIM 20 missiles on them. So that's out here, okay? If you look at it, you can count the missiles. So you have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have a 6th missile out there, which is different. You also have a missile rack out here with no missiles on it. See it on the wingtip? This one has missiles on it, so you have 3 there. This one over here doesn't have missiles on it. It has missiles pretty much in the wrong place. Is the model broken? It's a possibility. Up here is where things change. Do you see the 2 missile launchers right here? This is where things change. So these are just going to keep on firing those long-range missiles, and this is where it comes in. They're Class 4 Kronig FL-33s right there, 2 on each side. Only one will be equipped on the actual final variant when we go live. You have 2 Class 3 Size 2 Behringer Marksman 2s. Those are back here. Nice big turret for taking out whatever might be on your rear end. And then you have the Executioner, but then you have 20 additional Size 2 missiles in hold, 10 each on side, and you can carry up to 50 missiles. Size 2 and 6 Size 3 missiles inside. This is a missile boat. That's exactly what it is. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous ship if you like the MIS design. I do. I like it a lot. Some people make fun of the missile racks on top, but right now the missile racks are out. They are deployed. They'll actually pull down. You can see how they actuate inside right there. And if I go inside, you'll see it's right where I was pointing to in the ship. Right here. And I like that the design is there, and this is where the missiles are going to be coming up. So as this gets pulled down, you'll get a more aerodynamic and sleeker look to it for when it's flying around in normal space. The Freelancer is it's a part Xi'an, part Terran, or I should say UEE design, and it pretty much takes technology from both the Xi'an and the UEE and puts it into this vessel. So why would you buy this? Well, for me it was a support craft. For the average person that's trying to be a lone wolf inside of UEE space, this is not going to be the ship for you because it requires a crew of 3, but also a missile boat by itself is going to need a lot of protection. It's the one that just sits off the front line of the battle and just keeps on launching missiles at the bigger or smaller ships that are coming by. It's not the one that's engaging in a dogfight, but the one that's supporting the fight from afar. So for a lone wolf, that's not a good situation. Also, because the missiles are there, it cuts down your cargo capacity a great deal. I mean, the cargo capacity is chopped down from the hundreds down to, you know, just a few cargo units that you'll have left after having the missile racks in there. So for the lone wolf, I don't know if this is the right ship for you. I think the standard MIS would be a better variant. For those of you in an organization like myself that want to help support your fellow organization mates in any kind of actions that you might be taking part in, this is a great vessel for you to invest in. And at the price that they're offering it for, I think it is somewhere between $165 and $180. Let's take a look and make sure that we know this for certain. I think it will be a good investment if you're looking for that one larger ship to make a difference inside of your particular organization. Yes, I should be more prepared. You could hear it in my voice that I am suffering a little bit from a cold. Yes, Nikki's sick again. But yeah, that's just what happens when you're in retail this time of year. So the Freelancer MIS, like I said, it's $180 for the package and $165 for the ship. If you like it like I did, go out there and get it. With that said, folks, you all be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.